This is Greenland, the world's largest and mysterious island, which is going to become the world's most important island in the coming time. Most people do not know about this military-rich space because due to its unique location and weather, it is our most famous island. It has been quite unknown in history. In appearance, it is bigger than Mexico, but its population is only 56,000, and all this population lives on the other western and southern coastal lines. Now its obvious region is seen that about 80 is Greenland. It is covered with snow, and that is why no one gives it much importance, but very soon, everything is going to change. This snow-covered island, which has been unknown for centuries, has now become a very important place for the big superpowers of the world. America has reopened its consulate here in 2020. China is building an airport in Greenland. Network officials are visiting Greenland again and again. What is going to happen that has made Greenland so important? The answer to this question is true. In this video, whoever controls the seas will rule the world, and this has been happening for the last 100 years. Whoever controlled the seas of the world ruled the world. But in our world, there is a sea like this, which no one has tried to control, and that is the Arctic Ocean. This ocean has been covered with ice for centuries, due to which everyone used to shy away from coming here. But now a big change is taking place. Due to global warming, the ice of this ocean has become very thin. It is melting rapidly, and this ice pig means control of new trade routes, more reserves of fresh water, and new superpowers, and Greenland is the gateway to this ocean. Greenland is inside the Arctic Circle, which means anyone who wants to go to the Arctic Ocean should go to Greenland. Whoever controls Greenland will have control over the entire Arctic. In fact, America had understood the importance of Ireland many years ago, when America stationed its military here to keep an eye on the Soviet Union in the midst of the cold. Huge rates were set for the base setup here, so that if the Soviet Union tried to attack America or Canada from the northern side, they could easily detect it. But after the end of the Cold War, there was no base here, and American forces left all these bases and went back. But now, as the ice is melting due to global warming, the importance of Greenland is also going to increase. But this importance is not only because of the Arctic Ocean, which is getting flooded due to the melting of this ice. Because of this, 3 more things have also happened, which are literally going to shake the geopolitics of our future. First of all, we understand the location of Greenland. Greenland is between Europe, America, Canada, and Russia. On one side, Canada is on the other side. On the entire northwestern claims the passage that this shipping route passes through their area, and hence they have control over it. Then comes Russia, who claims control over the entire area, from the question to North Pal, and that is why she has control over this entire passage. Its military base has been built on the region. In fact, a few years ago, Russia had also planted its flag on this ocean. After the ice melts, a new trade road will be built in the region, which is called the Northern Sea Route. After this route, East Asia, Europe, and North America will be built. The trade distance between the two countries will be greatly reduced because currently, most of the trade between Asia and Europe goes through the Suez Canal. Then it will easily go through this route because this route is much shorter and because this route is under the control of Russia. If it happens, then it will earn a lot of money from this trade route. And that is why America is building a key breaker ship worth billions of dollars so that its Navy can patrol the entire Arctic region and it can maintain its control over this region. Then comes China, which is an absolutely non-art country, meaning China has no border on the Arctic Ocean. But still, China is very active in this entire region, and one of its regions is the Polar Silk Road, which it is building with Russia, and the other region is Greenland. This small town of Nurse has 25 of the rare earth minerals in the entire world. These are the same minerals due to which all our technology is running, from smartphones to medical machines, electric cars, and military jets. Our future is dependent on these rare Earth's minerals. And as the ice is melting, these resources of Greenland are starting to be discovered, and not only this, but a lot of oil, gas, uranium, and thorium have also been discovered in Greenland. According to these facts, scientists in Greenland, perhaps 30 of the world's undiscovered natural gas results are this huge. This ice had hidden treasures beneath it for centuries, which are now slowly coming out. Although Greenland is under Danish control, it also has its own local and independent government. And America and China are directly pressurizing this government for their own benefit. America needs to understand very well how much loss it will suffer if China enters Greenland. China already produces 70 and 80 of the world's rare earth minerals, controls the supply, and if it imposes its influence on Greenland too, then no one will be able to rock it even if it becomes a world superpower. Greenland is a little behind the rest of the world in terms of infrastructure. Due to mountains and ice, most of the travel is done by small airplanes and helicopters, or it happens through small shapes and such snow dogs. In such a situation, in 2017, the Prime Minister of Greenland requested China for funding to build an airport. China was already looking for such an opportunity, so it immediately said yes. But this deal raised alarm bells in America. The American government put pressure on Denmark to cancel the deal by putting pressure on Greenland, and this is what happened. Greenland canceled this agreement with China, and then Denmark closed these airports at the request of China, started funding, and obviously, America was giving this money to Denmark. Similarly, China was already eyeing the rare earth minerals of Greenland, so it signed a deal with Greenland to mine zinc and lead. But after some time, the owner of these mines suddenly ended this deal with China, and then the owner of these mines got a check of $650 million from America, which made it clear to everyone that whose hand was behind ending this deal. Then America was fully satisfied. China is trying to ensure that there is no interference in Ireland. Similarly, America has also recently started setting up its state-of-the-art military base in Greenland, and after making a deal with the Greenland government, it has sent many of its soldiers here so that they can have an idea of the conditions of arrival, and they can train in these conditions. Similarly, America is now giving millions of dollars to Greenland to mine rare earth minerals. A few years ago, Donald Trump had also talked about buying Greenland, and the biggest reason was the billions of dollars worth of rare earth minerals. But then, this whole thing got buried in the political transition. Well, now the interesting thing here is that the local community of Greenland was very happy with the Chinese investment, like they had a very favorable opinion among the people of China. And right now, China is making every effort to maintain its access to Greenland. And that is why, despite America's opposition, China has a lot of investment in Greenland's fishing and tourism industry. So these world superpowers are actively trying to control Greenland. As time is passing, the world geopolitical map is changing. The focal points of the world are changing, and new opportunities and new power are emerging. What will be the consequences of these changes on the world? Perhaps only time will tell. These are all the sources from where we have collected for this video. If you like today's video, then do like today's video. Then do like it and subscribe to the channel. Leave your opinion and suggestion in the comments. See you in the next video with another interesting topic.